What's up, guys? I'm going to get Ron Burgundy in here today and start picking away at the 1.5 inch anti-roll bar. It's freaking cold out, so let's go see if it'll even start. I gotta push it out of the other garage. It's like 35 out. I do have a 93 octane in here right now, so it's gonna start a little bit easier than if it was C16, but let's see. Oh wait, look at the coolant temp. I think that's reading a little high right now, because it's only 40 out, so it must be like 10 degrees off. Let it warm up a minute before I go moving it around, because the converter's so loose it'll just like, it revs so high to move it around. I don't want to just beat on it while it's cold, so I'll see you guys in the shop when I get it warmed up. Alright guys, so one of the things on this off-season's checklist on Ron Burgundy is to upgrade the solid anti-roll bar in the rear, because well, I have a lot of videos and pictures and stuff. I'll show you them with the car just like, it's just fucking mangled. The thing is just like doing the G-body shuffle. With a solid piece of friggin' tube under there, that's obviously not doing its job. So I need to get that, I gotta get that fixed, flatten the car out and make it a little more drivable and probably easier to set up when it's not all twisted up, you know, and acting stupid. So I bought Rhodes Racecars makes a 1.5 inch ARB kit that we're going to modify a little bit. It's uses a chrome ollie 1.5 inch bar with a 3/16 wall thickness. I'm pretty sure the bar that we're going to cut out would fit inside of this tube. That's like the difference, so it's going to be a pretty big difference. And the kit came with these little 3/8 rod ends, I think, and I don't want to use those. They came with the piece of tube to make the links, and I think even with them all the way out, they're not going to be long enough for where I'm putting the tube on the axle. And I want to use my 1/2 inch rod ends and links that I already have, because those are nice, the ones that are on the car. So to do that though, this is the hole that the Rhodes kit intends you to use. I'm gonna guess and say that this is a 1/2 inch hole. So we may be using that one and then just cutting this, you know, right here. And I think this is more similar to where my length is between the bar and the link on the body right now. So by getting rid of this, we're solving two things. You know, I want to move my upper tabs, and I won't have to go to the smaller links that I don't want to use. So I'm gonna get the thing up in the air, and I will show you guys why that one that's on there sucks. We got 1 1/8 inch inner diameter there on the new bar. And here is the this must be like 1 inch. Yeah. So we got a 1 inch bar overall coming off the car, and that 1.5 inch one going on here. The other reason this thing was twisting up is it uses a bolt through type design on from the bar to the arm, and there's some slop in this. Just this side, the other side's tight, but that's like accommodating probably, I don't know, I'd say it's got probably at least 1/8 inch of slop there, which I don't know what that equates to at the bar end and on the body when it's going down the track, but I mean, it seems like a lot. So my plan right now, I was hoping to leave this outer sleeve on here as like a truss for the axle, but I can't put the new bar in a spot in front of, below, or behind that's going to give me the right geometry on my links and on the arms. So I'm going to have to cut this bar out and just rely on this part of the truss and this part of the truss, and the tubes are all welded and stuff anyway, so I mean, it really should be okay, I hope. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this. It's welded here on the front, and it's welded on these. I might just take a Sawzall and cut these flush. Then we'll get to kind of figuring out how I'm gonna fab up the mounts on the new one. Got the trash cut out there. I'm going to leave these little standoffs where it was mounted before because they are welded into this part of this support little bar. I'll probably spray some paint over this where I cut it. But right now I'm just trying to kind of make these 1/2 inch bolts work with my old links on the new arms. And the kit comes with these little spacers to put in the holes here to weld in, and as just a support, but it doesn't have any for the 1/2 inch hole here, which really there would have been 2 that didn't have anything, and then that 4th one, so I shortened these now. I cut that last 3/8 hole off, that in there, so really it would have had a support here, and then nothing and nothing, and then the link with the bolt up here. So I'm kind of like, don't really agree with how they're doing that. So anyway, I found a piece of chromoly 1/2 inch OD tubing in my stock, and this will slide right in here. And I'm gonna make my own little brace for these, for that 3rd hole. So I'm just gonna cut like whatever that is twice, and get these links tacked together. And I have marks on my tube where the center of them is going to be for the width on, that's the exact width that it was before. And then I'm gonna mount these guys on the exterior in case I ever have to change these bushings or whatever these are. Plastic bushings. So I don't even need to cut my tube length, my 36-inch tube length. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, that's where I'm at, you guys. I'll check in with you in just a minute. I'm going to start welding some of this stuff together and we'll get it mocked up on the car here, and I'll see you then. Alright, I went a little further than mocking it up. It's actually in there now. I'll show you guys how I mounted it. I did use the little bolt-in method that they send you the kit. Except for the long mounts there are actually shock mounts from I think they're from, I'm not sure where they're from actually. They're for a shock relocation kit. I didn't end up using it on a customer job. I ended up making my own brackets for it. But yeah, it's on there. She's rugged, she's level, and she's very solid. I'm gonna I do need to get some shorter hardware for this lower bolt, so I'm gonna run to the hardware store and get some grade 8 half-inch stuff for the lower hole in the links, and then I'll set it down and adjust it. We'll see how stiff it is, and then I'll probably end up painting it, but that might not be in this episode. So I'm gonna run to the hardware store. I'll be right back. Alright, got those lower bolts figured out, and this is the first time I set the car down since I put the sway bar on, or you know, the new one on. And there's 0 neutral right there. It's you know, it's gonna be hard for me to, I thought I was gonna be able to like kind of move the car and see how much better it is, but that is difficult to do. So I'm gonna lock those jam nuts down so that the roll bar is neutral, and probably actually I might end up taking this all apart now and painting it, because it's all just raw right now. Looks like my links could be a little bit longer so that this will sit flat at ride height, but I don't even know if I'm at ride height right now for the track stuff. So that's it, kinda, you guys. We got that solid roll bar in there, and hopefully that keeps old Ron Burgundy level on the starting line. And down track, obviously. Okay, guys, there you have it. There's the Rhodes Racecar's 1.5" chromoly solid anti-roll bar install on Ron Burgundy. Yeah. We're just picking away at the winter checklist. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like and subscribe. Let's get this channel rolling. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.